Hi there, Westside Wellbeing crew. Welcome to part 2 of our chair yoga movement breathing sessions. It doesn't matter if you didn't do part 1 or part 1 wasn't right for you. Part 1 was the energetic, and part 2 is the rest, reset, chill, relax. And all of it can be done from the comfort of a chair. So again, really nice one, maybe when you're getting towards the end of the day, maybe at work and you want to kind of switch off from work before you move on to something else. Or maybe just at the end of your day, you kind of finished watching your favorite Netflix show before you go to bed. Or you can even do it like sat at the side of your bed before you get into bed and just really engage the parasympathetic nervous system, take the energy out of your body, relax, and just connecting back the body, the breath, the mind, the body. So all you need is a chair. If you can have bare feet, try and have bare feet, but that might not be appropriate. And we will start with our feet flat to the floor. So try and have your spine away from the back of the chair. We're not leaning into the chair if you don't have to. If you have to, that's fine. And I invite you here just to come to stillness, she says, scratching. Find a little bit of stillness and bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just notice here how you're breathing. And maybe in this little moment of stillness, you could ask yourself the question, how do I feel? What do I need? How do I feel? What do I need? And then you can let your hands drop down into your lap. Let chin drop to chest, and we're gently going to roll the head from side to side. Little semicircles with your chin here. You can let your right ear settle down towards the right shoulder and just feel a little extra stretch here as we hold. If you've got a chair where you can comfortably reach the side of the chair or hold onto the arm of the chair with the left hand, then you can do that. And to make the stretch even deeper, bring your right hand up to rest on top of the head. Maybe just play around with lifting and nodding through the chin here. Find stillness. And then slowly release the right hand to the right ear, pushing your head up to center. Release the hands into your lap. Just breathe. Same thing on the other side, chin to chest. We roll left ear to left shoulder. Keep the shoulders heavy away from your ears, and you can use your right hand to grab hold of the seat of the chair. And then maybe it's your left hand that comes to rest up on top of the head. And again, you could just play around with Nodding and tilting through the chin. You'll find stillness. Left hand down to the bottom ear. Slowly start to push your head back up to center and release your arms into your lap. See how you're feeling. We're going to interlace the fingers and start to push the heels of the hands away from the body. Doesn't matter how high those hands are, but really want you to engage with the stretch into the backs of your fingers here, really stretching them out. Shoulders away from your ears. As you inhale, see if you can let the arms come all the way up above the head. And as you exhale, let the arms come down. I'm going to do that 2 more times, nice and slow, shoulders heavy. One more time. I know I said one more time, but we are going to inhale, bring the arms up above the head. And then hands come to the back of the head, elbows out wide, shoulders away from ears. As you inhale, take the gaze up. As you exhale, tuck the chin, elbows towards each other. Inhale to open. Exhale, elbows towards each other, chin to chest. 3 more. Lovely. Come back to your starting position. Release the hands. Let the hands come down to rest on your lap. Breathe. Now on your next inhale, release arms beside you. Sweep the arms forwards and up. Gaze goes up. And as you exhale, hinge, fold forwards from the hips, belly to thighs. Let the head hang heavy. We're just going to stay here. This is a version of our ragdoll position. You're looking back through your own legs. As you inhale, start to walk the hands up the legs, rolling up the spine. Head is the very last thing to come up. We're going to do that 2 more times. So let's inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Exhale to hinge, fold forwards. Belly rests down on your thighs. Let the head hang heavy, let the arms hang heavy. Really feel how your shoulders expand, how your back expands as you inhale here. On your next inhale, start to walk those hands all the way up the legs, rolling up the spine. Lovely. 1 more time. Inhaling, sweeping forwards, reaching the arms up. Exhale to hinge, fold forwards, belly down to thighs. Hanging here, 3 breaths. On your next inhale, walking hands up the legs, rolling up the spine. Head is the very last thing to come up. Just notice how you're feeling when you get here. Sliding your hands onto your knees. I'm just going to turn the chair to the side so you can see a different angle on this. Hands are on the knees. We take our seated cat and cow pose. If you did this in part 1, this is just a slower, more considered version. We inhale to come forwards. Open chest, squeeze shoulder blades open, throat gaze goes up. And as you exhale, tuck the belly button in, tuck the chin, rock back. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. 3 more. And start to find your way to stillness. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up. And then we're going to twist towards the right hand side. Bring your left hand down to the outside of the right knee. And your right hand comes to the back of the chair. Now I don't know what chair you're working with, so adapt accordingly. If you've got nothing to hold on behind you, bring your right hand to the lower back, and this is going to help you twist. You should feel this in your waist. You could bring your hand to the back of the chair or all the way over to the opposite corner. And that's going to help you twist a little deeper. You're trying to look towards the back of your chair, the back of the space behind you. Lovely. As you inhale, sweep the arms all the way up as you turn back round to center. And as you exhale, twist the other way. So now it's the right hand to the left thigh. You've got those 3 hand options. Maybe hand comes to the lower back if you've not got anything to hold on to, or you're holding onto the back of the chair, or all the way over to the opposite corner. Nice deep twist. You want to inhale, set up taller, relax shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, twist deeper. On your next inhale, so you got arms all the way back around to center. And exhale, hands come down to rest on your lap again. Now we take a second round of cat and cow. So you could do the same as before. Inhale to come forwards, exhale to go back. Or as you go back, add in a rounding to the side and round to the other side as you come forwards. Nice and gentle. So you're kind of circling around with the hips, the body. And then we go back the other way. And start to find your way back to stillness. Let me turn my chair back around so I can see you. So, as wide as your chair will allow, as wide as your hips will allow, we're going to step our feet out. And you want to have your toes and your knees pointing in the same direction, sitting up nice and tall. Try not to let your bum stick out behind you. Think about tucking the tailbone under. And this should feel like there's a bit of effort. There's a bit of effort to stop the knees wanting to relax in towards each other. You're opening those knees out wide. Sitting up tall, shoulders away from ears. And then take your left forearm and see if you can rest it on your left thigh and start to reach the right arm up and over. Gazes up towards the lifted fingertips. If that feels a bit too energetic, you could bring your hand to your waist. And the main thing is that we're trying to open the chest, keep those knees opening out wide, don't forget about the legs. This is our strongest posture of our practice. Inhale to come all the way up. We're going to swap over to the other side. Right forearm down to the thigh, left arm reaches up and over. And as you inhale, come all the way back up. Use your hands to help bring those legs all the way together. We're going to take a calming breathing exercise, just the 4-6 breath, really focusing on lengthening the exhale. So if you want to sit a little more comfortably in your seat, you can. I'm going to count us through this breath. We inhale for 4 and we'll exhale for 6. And we try and do it in through the nose and out through the nose. If it doesn't feel quite right, just try and focus on making your exhales feel longer than your inhale. We're going to take 2 normal breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's begin. We inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the breath just settle back into its natural rhythm. And invite you to bring one hand back to your heart, one hand back to your belly. How do I feel? And what do I need? How do I feel? And what do I need? How do I feel? What do I need? You can let the hands relax into your lap. And just take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And let it all out through the mouth. Big sigh. Thank you so much for joining us for part 2 of your chair yoga sequence. Hopefully noticing a little change in your energy levels, prepared for whatever you need to do next. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. As always, feel free to leave comments, to like, to share, to subscribe. That will help us know what you want, and we can adapt our classes accordingly. Next week, you will have Jamie with Pilates. I have been Harriette with your yoga, your movement, your breath work. Yeah, take care, everybody. Bye.